Hi, this is Kevin Thomas, and welcome to the At Home Film Festival. Last week I did an episode celebrating the 45th anniversary of 1981 movies because I loved that year. This year, we're taking a look at 1976 movies because it's its 50th anniversary. This was not as good. Actually, for Best Actress here, we had very slim pickings, I think. So this episode, we're going to look at the winner and nominees for Best Actress and what changes we might have made. So let's go take a look now at Faye Dunaway winning her Oscar, seeing the other nominees, and who we might have put in their place, okay? So our winner was Faye Dunaway for Network, and actually, she really deserved that award. She was great. She's probably gave one of the best performances of the 70s in this movie. So I applaud her. She was great. Not a surprise win, even though she did have a big challenge from another contender. You could rent this on most platforms right now for a few dollars, so why don't you? But let's see who she was up against, okay? Her strongest competitor was probably Liv Ullmann in Face to Face. Liv won so many critics' prizes going into award season. She was a front runner. Well, let's also remember they don't give out a lot of awards if it's not in English or made in America, so her chances weren't that great, but still not bad because she did win a lot of critics' prizes. You can't find this anywhere right now, so I'm just mentioning it, but you should watch it when you can. Also deserving her nomination is Sissy Spacek in Carrie. You can find this on AMC Plus right now, by the way. In a stronger year, she may not have been nominated, not because of her great performance, because it was great, but probably in other years, they don't often give it out to movies in the horror genre. But this movie was wonderful. She was brilliant and beautiful and so layered in her performance. And I love this movie, Carrie. I could probably watch all the time. In fact, when videotapes first were invented, I think this is the first movie I rented. Why don't we watch Carrie and see how much we still love it, okay? Okay, now we're getting into perhaps nominees that shouldn't have been nominated. We have Talia Shire in Rocky, which you could find at AMC Plus. By the way, you're gonna say, Kevin, Rocky's a great movie and Talia was wonderful. But this is really category fraud. She's a supporting actress. I think she would have won if they put her in that category. But no, they put her up for Best Actress, and it's not Rocky and me or Rocky and Adrian, it's just Rocky. So for that, I think Talia Shire only got elevated to the Best Actress category because they didn't have a lot of choices. Our final Best Actress candidate you could find at the Criterion Channel, Marie-Christine Barrault for Cousin Cousine. This won a lot of French Academy Awards. It's a funny farce. But the only thing wrong with her being in this category is this is an ensemble piece. The only award she was nominated for was the Academy Award. She wasn't nominated for the French Academy Award, even though it was nominated for so many other French Academy Awards. So I think they just needed another candidate to fill up the top 5. But I have some other contenders that I think might have been better choices. Let's take a look at them now. One I'm going to rule out, but I think was a strong candidate, it might have made a better choice than some of the other ones, is Sarah Miles in The Sailor Who Fell from Grace with the Sea, which you could find on so many streaming channels right now for free, even YouTube. So this movie seems like a sweet story, which the Academy might have liked. Sarah Miles plays a widow, very lonely. She meets a sailor, starts developing feelings for him. So that's sweet and good, and it helps her. But the son becomes a friend of the sailor because the sailor likes kids. But the son gets a psychotic, weird obsession with him, including peeping on them having sex. So I don't know if the Academy would like a child peeper on his mother having sex. And the sex was so graphic that it was kind of shocking to have a movie where there's a kid watching his mother be naked. In fact, this sex was so sexual that Chris Christopherson and Sarah Miles did not a centerfold, but a layout for Playboy with all these nude photos. Oh my God, I was so shocked to see that. Also, the kid's obsession goes in a horrific way that it really has a very unsavory, un-Hollywood-like ending that makes people wonder, maybe that's one of the reasons this may not have gotten a Best Actress nomination for the wonderful Sarah Miles. Another one that might have just missed the boat is Genevieve Bujold for Obsession. another Brian De Palma film. Wouldn't that have been fun to have two Brian De Palma films up for Best Actress? Now, this movie is very much like Vertigo. Some hated it for its comparison to Vertigo, and some applauded its homage to Vertigo. But I still think it's a wonderful film. It's gotten really good reviews. So Genevieve plays obviously multiple parts because like Vertigo. Now, one thing that didn't take her over the top maybe to get a nomination is her first character in this was an American, and I don't think her accent was good. So she didn't speak at all when she was an American because that part was so small and brief. So she plays her American daughter grown up and to this other woman that looks just like the wife. So she was really good in this. I like this movie a lot. It's got all the Brian De Palma stuff that you like with it. You could find it for a few dollars here and there to rent. It's really worth it. And I just think it's wonderful. But maybe her lacking of being able to do an American accent is what put them over not to nominate her. Let's take a look at the two nominees that should have made the final cut. Glenda Jackson in The Incredible Sarah would have been an amazing choice. The movie was nominated for 2 other Oscars. She won 2 Oscars in the 70s, so she was an Oscar darling. She was nominated other times in the 70s. This was her decade. This movie is wonderful. It's a period piece. She's great in it, like everything else she's in. You could find this on YouTube and many other channels. I don't know why this did not make the final cut. All I know is it should have. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? But let's got one more replacement nominee, and let's see who that is. To me, the most surprising person that did not make the final 5 for Best Actress is Barbra Streisand in A Star Is Born. It didn't do great with critics, I will admit, but she did win the Golden Globe for this. It was a box office success, so everybody had seen it. And every other actress who played this part in other movies was nominated because not only for their performance, but it's a great role for women. So I don't know why Barbara was ignored over like Christine Marie Barrault. And if you don't agree, this scene alone, this final song that she does live, her emoting in this is worth an award nomination in itself. In fact, I also have another scene from this film that I just want to show the nuances of her acting in this. And yes, people know I am a Barbra Streisand fan, so you're gonna think I'm gonna vote for this anyway. And I would also agree in a much stronger year, maybe she wouldn't have made the final cut, but in 1976, she should have. But let's take a look at this other scene that I think Barbara really shows the depth of her performance in this. And she really is terrific in this. So I'm surprised. This is one of the many times she deserved an Oscar nomination and was ignored.
Sometimes I look at him when he's sleeping, you know? And he has no pain in his face, no hurt. He's so beautiful. And I wish I could just wake him up, you know? Let him stay that way. Calm, peaceful.
I got some trouble up
He's
there.
been writing songs, you know? Has he talked to you about them?
No, just go on.
Well, then why don't you call it in, for Christ's sake? What are you waiting for? I mean, you're supposed to be his oldest friend. What is it?
We have to check your luck.
Okay, when I'm finished talking to Mr. Wexler, I'll meet you up.
Thank you. Thank you very much. He's my friend. Made me a rich man and turned my life around. There's nothing more I can do for him.
That sucks, Brian. There's a lot you can do for him. You can give him your time. You can give him your support. You can earn your 25%. You
That's not justified. That's not as good a friend as you are. I'm not in love with him. I don't have to believe something that's not true.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that, Brian.
We're ready to talk.
These songs that he's writing are really good. I mean, they're not what you're used to hearing, you know, but they're really fine.
Well, let me go listen to them. Let me hear them and see.
We'll see, we'll see. It really makes me angry that I have to pitch you like this, that I have to sell you like this, make you go. Why don't you go?
You don't have to pitch
Well,
me. You
I'm
don't have to
asking
sell me. You don't have to ask me. I will go. If they're good, I'll record them. I will record them, okay? Okay?
I would appreciate that, Brian.
Well, that's our show of the week. I hope you share and subscribe. As we leave, we'll watch Barbara rock out to the final number of A Star Is Born, singing one of Chris Christopherson's songs. By the way, you can catch A Star is Born on the Criterion Channel. You can catch all the A Star is Borns on the Criterion Channel, all 4 of them. So why don't you go check them out, okay? And rank which one, let me know down below, was your favorite A Star is Born. Anyway, let's go, Barbara. Okay, that's enough. Bye.